Hey guys, we're back with another review, and welcome again to another third-party knockoff review. And this time we're going to be continuing our, review of the Machine Boy gang. So we're done with the first two limbs, which are the legs. We got Foxhound and Thor Tiger, which is also known as Swindle and Brawl. So we got these two guys right here, which is my favorite, most likely. These guys are my favorite. So we have Shadow Shuttle and Nightingale. So these guys are Machine Boy's take on Warbitron's Warbitron Bruticus, and we have their versions of Blastoff and Vortex. And as you can see, they are pretty cool. They have vibrant colors that are not really, G1 Combaticon like, but these more are likely an homage to the Gen or the G2 versions of these guys. Although I know, the G2 is Blastoff was white and this was like dark blue. I don't know, but it's more of a kind of candy colored scheme. But definitely liking the purple and the blue on these two guys. So we're gonna go first with, we're gonna put Nightingale down at the back, and we're gonna go with our version right here of Blastoff, and this is Shadow Shuttle, and Shadow Shuttle is just really looking menacing. He looks fantastic, and again, big pat on the back and the kudos to the Warbitron mold. They engineered this thing and really looks great. It's my favorite. The face sculpt is just extremely menacing right there, and I love the light piping on this guy. The color is purple. They're reminiscent to the purple that we see on another space shuttle in the Decepticon ranks, which is Astro Train. And we have a really nice neon clear plastic. The canopy is also neon. We got silver accents on the thrusters. Lots of really nice detail. Very nice. He is the what do you call this, kindest, most solid for me for the whole bunch, but he's not a perfect toy. Again, the problem with this one is he has a very loose leg, and it just tries to slide in every now and then. There's some sprue marks here and there. Look at that, like that. Definitely there's a lot of quality issues right there. The the screws that they use have rust, and that's not because I had this for a while. Those just really are there. They're kind of rusty screws, but overall it's still not a bad KO. I mean, it's something very solid. He is my favorite, and I'm a little biased to that because just the design just really rocks me right there. He has some gimmicks. You have these two, what do you call these things? Guns, I guess. You can put them here. And the legs, I like putting these two. They kind of act like stabilizers, but they're not really for that. You can pop these things out. They're just really in there tight. Again, a hit or miss on the quality. So you can use the boosters as some sort of way for you to stabilize the standing, and you can put these things right here, and you can extend them like that, and they can be rocket launchers, but I like them as boosters, so I like putting them here, or stabilizers, I mean. So yeah, so he's really stable. And to do a quick size comparison of what do you call this, another character. So here's Power of the Prime Starscream, and he is almost Voyager size. These guys, each limb is like a Voyager in size, so you just really have the gauge and the idea on how big this guy is. But remember, this is not the oversized version of the Warbotron Bruticus. We have Jinbao to thank for that, but these are just really the 1:1. So like what I mentioned in the previous video, Machine Boy copied Wukong. So it's like a fourth party knockoff, I don't know, maybe. So let's get to the transformation so we can see more of the details of this guy. So we're going to take these guns out. Oh, by the way, you have the same kind of fingers that comes around with Foxhound and Thor Tiger. So they're there. First thing I like to do is just really turn these shoulder pads. The shoulder pads are just really kind of the messy part because it's really tight and it's scary to move them, and you just really have to rotate that in that angle so that you can hide the head. So just do the same thing here, and as you can see, the leg is starting to slide in because that's the weak part of this toy. It's kind of loose down there, so you're gonna just really combine these two and angle it in such way that you would hide the head. So you're already getting the idea that this is going to be the nose cone of the shuttle. So we're going to just drop this thing right here and just pop the Ooh. Oh man, doesn't really want to go in right now. There you go. Okay, so that is one lovely looking shuttle canopy right there. The next thing you want to do is you want to just fold the hands like so. Fold the hands like so. And we're going to just try to open these things right here. And we're going to just try to open the hatch. And we're going to push the hands in like so, in that fashion. Alright. As you move it in, you will have to angle the hands in this fashion right here, that it's gonna look flush together. Alright, here we go, come on. And then we're gonna close these clamps down. Yeah, just really close it in. There you go. So the problem with this is it's really too tight, and you gotta be careful. Oh man, that is just like a pain to get in. It's not pushing in, because if it does, we'd be able to close that flush right there. So don't expect a clean fit on these guys. Again, guys, these are KO toys that you're getting. They're not really... Jiminy Christmas. Okay, so looks like I'm gonna get some help. I'm gonna get my prying tool, so I'm gonna pause the video a bit. Okay, we're back. Sorry. Now, I've encountered a little problem right there. As you can see that there's now a little scratch mark because I was pushing this in really tight. I had to like really take it out and then just re-push it in, but now there's like that thing. So quality wise, again, it's hit or miss. This is the first time that I had some trouble doing that, and I think that really happens when you do things on video. Things don't go as planned. So once you do this, you would now focus on the legs, so you can just snap these two together. Actually, what I want to do first is just really rotate these things right here. There you go. Just put them there and snap in and you gotta snap. Come on, dude. Snappy. And then we're gonna push it in. All right, so you're really seeing a shuttle right now. So we're just gonna extend the wings Extend the wings. And there you go. Oops. Oh, okay. So I actually did it in a way where I placed it reverse because I want to hide the wing. So sorry about that. So this is something that you can take out from here and then just replug this. There's a peg. And then just reopen it. There you go. There you go, buddy. And then just put these blasters right here. And voila. We have Shadow Shuttle. Now, like what I said, he is my favorite because it looks really fantastic in shuttle mode. That is one cool looking shuttle right there. It reminds me of Astro Train personally, but this is one cool looking shuttle. Sorry about this. You have to rotate the toes. Let's try to rotate that, and then it can sit flush. There you go. Because these would be makeshift wheels. It's not really in an equal formation. There you go. These would be makeshift wheels, and you can pop these little buggers out of here. And you can make it land. Like so. Ta-da! So there. Now, what I like about this is that there's a feature that you need to get together with your Onslaught. So remember, Onslaught came super late for this set, and I didn't get them until I completed all of the Machine Boy parts, and then came out later around 2017. You're gonna get this. Now, what is this? These are the guns for Onslaught, and technically these are the weapons for Bruticus. And you can combine them into a launch pad. Let me just put Shadow Shuttle right here, and let me show you the features. You can do this. It's going to be like an armed launch pad thingy-majig, where you can use it as a base of operation for your Combaticons. And it's just really a combination of all the parts together. So these are the toes that we had for Thor Tiger and Foxhound. We got these two as cannon blasters, and we got the main cannon from Onslaught right there. So you can just push it in like so. And the cool thing is that there's two little pegs right here, and you can fit that into these two little holes on the shuttle's thrusters. Now, what you could do is you could just flip these landing gears again, and just realizing there's so much you could do with Shadow Shuttle. It's not getting in there. Give me a sec. So we're gonna just try to take these things a piece. So there, we're gonna take that out and try to combine them again, and then take a closer look. There you go. Because it needs to fit right there. There's actually a groove section where it needs to go. Oh, Jiminy. Oh, man. Ah! Yeah, come on, dude. You can do it. You can do it. There you go. And our job now is to put this here, so we're just gonna slide. This is really okay when you get it done, but you get the picture. I'm just gonna take this thing apart. So much you could do with this set. Ay, ay, ay. Yarks. There you you go. Come on, man. Alright, and then we will put these things together. Come together right now. Oh, boy. Come on, dude. Get in there. Oh. It's just really hard, but once you get it done, it is all worth it. Oh yeah, it is worth it. So if you really think about it, that's a pretty cool armed shuttle right there. That is cool. That is amazing. See that? You could have it like that as a shuttle launch pad. But I like it more and like to think about it as a, you know, it's like a jet with armed weaponry, kind of like a Valkyrie with the booster packs. It's pretty cool. So, a lot of stuff you could do with Shadow Shuttle. We're gonna move now with this guy right here. So we're gonna leave Shadow Shuttle in that position, and we're gonna move with Nightingale. Now, Nightingale is a more free version of Vortex. They kind of took the liberty of changing this guy because he has these options for you to put the propellers, and they turn into like blades, and he looks like that thing that Chip Zaneth has in Guilty Gear. You know, it's if you watch Flame of Recca, you have Saiha has that blade on the arm, and he has like katanas. So he's more reminiscent to a ninja to me. So they took a lot of liberty of changing Vortex, but he's my favorite. He's one of my faves. I mean, next to Shadow Shuttle, it's got to be Vortex, and then Foxhound most likely. And least is going to be Brawl or Thor Tiger. So a lot of people are kind of iffy because they say that even with the Warbitron, they don't feel like this thing is. This is actually the gun, and it makes up the nose for the Apache. Is this an Apache helicopter? I'm not sure. Yeah, but yeah. So that's not cool for them, but it's okay for me. And again, not a perfect toy. There's a lot of gaps on this guy. Gaps everywhere. Gaps right there. The thing that I also dislike about this dude is that you see that? The handle on the sabers are bent. There's two of these that are bent, which is kind of, you know, not cool for me. So there. I'm gonna take that out, and you could put the other ones here, right there. So it's bent too. And if you take a look at him in this kind of position, he looks more like an Insecticon. Yeah, reminds me of the Fans Project Insecticons where they became ninjas. Okay, so same articulation as the guys. Has waist articulation, light piping that is pretty cool. You got the not so perfect plastic that comes along with it that's full of sprue marks, but overall still a solid figure. So let's transform this dude. I just realized that this is a longer video than the first one. Remember the original video that I made about this is longer. So, oops, somebody's calling. Give me a second. Hey, okay, sorry about that. I had to answer that call. But anyway, yeah, things are really turning out to be amazing today. Got a very, very nice call that made me smile. Anywho, let's go back. So let's try to transform this dude. First thing that you want to do is put those legs together and just try to get these toes bent like that. So you're gonna just do that. Now these are gonna be the side fins of the helicopter and the spoiler, I guess. You're gonna have to just move it like so, and then just you could actually remove this, but I just like spinning it around. So oopsie, you can take that out. Just try to turn this thing around right here, and okay. So my tip is that all of these things will have grooves, so you just have to really follow the groove on this thing, and once you do that, you're all set to go. So you see, just align those grooves, and then just put them back together, and put this little doodad right here, and combine that. So you have the lower half ready, and right now he's looking like a mermaid. Mermaid mode. So what you want to do next is just really flip the arms like this. Just open them from the back, and then just hide these hands. Hide them. And they're going to be a tough thing to put in there, because like what I told you, hit or miss. Some loose parts, some really tight, nasty parts right there. Okay, so once hidden, you can then move and bend the arms like so. It's facing it forward, so that these missiles would actually face you. Once that's done, you have to take out, or actually unfold, this little section right here, and you can see that there are sprue marks of that. Open this canopy, twist the head. If you don't want to twist the head, you could just leave it like that too, because that's fine, that's cool. And then you would have to, you see that thing right there? That's a lock, so you have to really just pull that, and then once you pull that, you will then, it's in a double joint, you will bring this lock right here and lock that in place with that slot right there, hiding the head in the process. So he kind of looks like a gear walk, and this right here is going to be the combiner part, so we will use that as we go through the combination of Bruticus in the future. So you can now bend this like so, and this is the cool part. I like this gimmick. I like this engineered gimmick right here. You would have to actually just unhook these sections that was like making the thighs or the legs thick, and then they would just slide in dramatically into that, and then you would see these two holes, and you could just peg that in to lock it in place. There. And you have a helicopter. Well, part of it, because you're gonna have to put this in now. And there you go. So that was the thing that they were saying that was not cool, because they had to, the part of the helicopter was a gun, and you had to take that out. So it's, again, people that are not comfy with parts forming, so I'm cool with that. I like Lego-like toys, or Brave series kind of toys. And this is the problem with this. It really is hard to push in. And I think it's the same problem as I've checked online that people have with this toy. Actually, that went in. That's good. But it doesn't really... there. But see that? It's droopy. So, I don't know. But that's my problem with this. Ay. There. And it doesn't spin. So you can have these things open, so it would add like more accent. And ay. Come on, dude. Ay, come on. There you go. All right. So there, that is your helicopter, and that is Vortex. So, yeah, he looks great in helicopter mode. For me, that is. I mean, the blue just really takes it. It reminds me of Whirl. So if this reminds me of Astro Train, this guy reminds me of Whirl, and he looks fantastic. I like it. I mean, some people would say it's not cool, but it's an acquired taste. I mean, hey, for me, it's cool. You have landing gears. Right there. And you could land him. Just doesn't really land right. There you go. And there you have it. So, you might be wondering, we're not making him into the limb mode today. We're gonna do that as we go with the last part of the transformation, because right now I can't really find the hands. That's the reason why. So we'll come back and we're gonna have somebody. All right, we're gonna have Onslaught come join us and combine them together as Bruticus. But before we move and go, let's have a very quick size comparison. So here is MFT Cyclonus, and actually if you have MFT toys together with this guy, they look great together because the scaling is, I don't know, it looks proper to me. You have gigantic combiners, and then you have these somewhat deluxe size Legends class figures that look great with color, you know, with these guys. So that's him. Let's bring another one in there. Let's have Overlord him. There you go. Oh yeah. There. Can't really see him, but let's place him here. There. There you go. Fantastic. Okay, so let's get these guest stars out of the way. So, again, we're going to watch the next video next time with Onslaught. Thank you again for watching the video. If you have any comments, suggestions, reactions, feedback, please put your comments down below. And if you like the video, please subscribe. Thank you very much. And I'll see you again next time. Again, my name is Chumpilo, and till all on one, peace out.